Have you ever heard of a woman so feared, so ruthless, that even the most dangerous drug lords trembled at her name? This is the story of Griselda Blanco, the woman who built an empire of blood and cocaine and became known as the cocaine godmother. Early life, from poverty to crime. Griselda Blanco was born in 1943 in Cartagena, Colombia. Her childhood was far from ordinary. Growing up in poverty, she turned to crime at a very young age. By the age of 11, she was already involved in kidnapping and robbery. Violence became a part of her life early, and it shaped her into a woman without fear or mercy. The rise of the cocaine queen. In the 1970s, Griselda moved to the United States, settling in Queens, New York. There, she became one of the pioneers of the cocaine trade. Unlike others, she wasn't just a small dealer. She had vision. She created an international smuggling network that transported massive amounts of cocaine from Colombia to the U.S. She used creative smuggling methods, including lingerie, shoes, and even specially designed clothing, to hide cocaine. This innovation made her millions. The Miami Cocaine Wars. By the late 1970s and early 1980s, Griselda Blanco was at the center of the Miami drug wars. Streets ran red with blood as rival cartels fought for control. But Griselda was different. She didn't just defend her empire, she attacked without hesitation. She ordered the killings of hundreds of people, rivals, business partners, even lovers. Her hitmen would often strike in broad daylight, spraying bullets across Miami streets. The violence was so extreme that it shocked America and made headlines worldwide. It's believed she was responsible for up to 200 murders. The godmother's wealth and power. At the height of her reign, Griselda's empire was worth over $80 million a month. She lived like royalty, luxury homes, jewels, and endless money. But with wealth came paranoia. She trusted no one, not even her family. She became infamous for her cruelty. One chilling rumor claims she once ordered the murder of a child at a birthday party, just to send a message to her enemies. Downfall. By the mid-1980s, U.S. authorities had enough. After years of investigation, the DEA finally arrested Griselda Blanco in 1985. She was sentenced to over 20 years in prison for drug trafficking and later charged with multiple murders. Yet even behind bars, she maintained influence. She was feared by fellow inmates and respected by criminals worldwide. In 2004, she was released and deported back to Colombia. The violent end. But a life built on blood rarely ends peacefully. On September 3, 2012, Griselda Blanco was gunned down in Medellin, Colombia, at the age of 69. Ironically, she was killed in the same way she had once ordered so many others, by a motorcycle assassin. Her death marked the end of one of the bloodiest chapters in the history of the drug trade. Legacy. Griselda Blanco's story remains legendary. She was a woman in a world dominated by men, yet she ruled with more brutality than most of them. To this day, she is remembered as the cocaine godmother, a symbol of power, greed, and ruthless ambition.